Hey everyone, it's Holly McFarland here at East Texas Communities Foundation. I'm going to give it just a few more seconds to let some of our other participants log in and we'll get started. So just hold tight. Okay, hi everyone. It's Holly McFarland here at East Texas Communities Foundation. I am the PR director for East Texas Communities Foundation, and East Texas Giving Day falls under my umbrella of responsibilities. So today we've recruited one of my favorite gentlemen, Mr. Jordan Sherrod with M. Roberts Digital here in Tyler. He helps us at the foundation do some of our social media marketing, and he's my go-to guy. So we're going to turn it over to him to give you some social media basics so that you guys can incorporate that into your Giving Day campaigns. Hang on a second, we're going to go ahead and get this going. Give me just a second. Okay, Jordan, it should be yours. Hey, Jordan, I think you have controls now, so you have to unmute yourself.
All right. Can y'all hear me now? I think that's a yes.
Yes,
Good.
I can hear
Okay.
you now.
Okay, good. I'm glad we got it figured. Okay, I'm going to turn on my camera, and I am going to present my screen. You're already on here. But I'm so excited to be here again. This is, I don't know, maybe it's at least our third, maybe our fourth time helping out with East Texas Giving Day. And it just brings so much joy to me to be a part of this. And, to me, I feel like I'm contributing something meaningful to our community because of what you guys are doing in East Texas. And so I'm very grateful to be here. And today I just want to go over some social media basics. And The reason we're doing this is because social media is such a critical way for you to get your voice out there and to be heard on East Texas Giving Day and leading up to East Texas Giving Day. So this is the social media basics course. We're going to have also a social media advanced course in March, and I hope you guys will join us for that. We'll talk about Instagram a little bit and some boosts and how to really get your voice out there in an expanded way. But again, my name is Jordan Sherrod. I am with M. Roberts Digital, and we're a full-service agency here in East Texas. I've been here in Tyler about 13 years, and I really am I'm passionate about helping small businesses and nonprofits succeed in everything that they're doing. And so, again, so pumped to be here and excited to share with you guys just some little tidbits on how you can improve your social media and your presence on there. So let me get my slides going, get it up. And I like to use the little dots. It's a lot of fun. So here's some of the social numbers, just as we're starting to break into this. There's 2.8 billion people, monthly active users on Facebook, and that's up 300 million from last year. And so it's continuing to grow. I know there was a lot of push recently about leaving Facebook and that sort of thing, but it's still a very valid platform and a useful tool that you should be using to reach your community. And Facebook's become more community oriented and more applicable within local spheres. So that's why it's something that we're going to talk about. And then there's 1 billion monthly active users on Instagram. So that's something that is also huge and growing. And Facebook actually owns Instagram, so there's a lot of cross growth there. But there are two things that we're going to talk about today. One is we're going to talk about your home base, your page, your Facebook page, and how to make that all nice and pretty. And then your content. What are you putting out there from your page, those posts? How can we optimize those and make those look better and the best they can be? So the two kind of titles that I have here today are just optimize your presence and then enhance your content. So just a few tips that I'm going to throw out there to optimize your presence, to enhance your content. So I hope, we have some fun. This is a fun topic. We're a part of a movement, something that's going on. And something that's cool that I like to point out is, last year there was a lot of panic about, is this going to be successful? How will I raise money? And what's so cool is East Texas Giving Day is a virtual event. Like, it's online. It's almost as if it was made for this kind of COVID crisis that we're in, right? And so it's encouraging to me that we can still do this and do this well and do this powerfully on social media during this time. So be encouraged by that. But let's talk about optimizing your presence on social media. These are some of the things that we're going to cover. They're pretty, some of it's pretty basic. Some of it is just maybe the next step that you can do to enhance how you look online. But before we go into that, I have something special that I would love to show. Are y'all able, maybe, let's see. I want to look at, let's see, question, chat. There we go, chat. I want to look and see, can you guys see somebody type in the chat, can you see my face, my beautiful face here? Just double checking. There's a hi, great. Okay, good, thank you, you can see me. Okay, so I would love to give away this brand new fancy schmancy M. Roberts Digital mug. And what I'll do is I'm going to give it to Holly, to whoever wins it. But I want you to, on your go-to webinar, to find the chat panel that's on there. And I want you to get ready, because I want you to guess something. And whoever guesses the closest is going to win this M. Roberts Digital mug. So every year or so, Facebook updates their algorithm, right? It's the way that things show up in the news feed, the way that the ads appear, what you see, what you don't see. And recently, Facebook wants to give the user more control over what is seen. That's why you can click on an ad and be like, I don't want to see this anymore, or whatever. But that also means that businesses, and when I say business pages, I also mean nonprofits pages. So your page on Facebook those posts are seen less and less. So Hootsuite, which is kind of a major, they help with scheduling on Facebook and things like that. They say that a certain percentage of the posts that you put out there on your page will be seen by your followers. We'll see that organization's post. So here's what I want you to guess. I want you to guess what percentage of your followers or likers, the people that like your page, follow your page, right? What percentage of your followers on average see a post that you put out there? Go ahead in the chat, start throwing your percentage. What percentage of all of your likers and followers do you think see a post that you put out there? I'll wait just a few moments and see what your guesses are. I can't continue to go without seeing what's out there. Again, the biggest thing in optimizing your presence is when people, especially during East Texas Giving Day, there's just so much action and interaction and involvement going on. You want to make sure that when people come to your page, they are able to, let's see this. They are able to see everything that you need to. Let's see. I wonder too if let me ask. You can also ask a question, I think. You can maybe put it there. Okay, so we will look at the end and see who all put it in there and see who answered the closest. Here's the answer. Only 5.2% of your page's followers will see your organization's post on average, which is a little nuts, right? You're like, whoa, okay, why am I even on there? The main point I just want to make is social isn't everything. It is a huge opportunity for you to proclaim your message, what's going on, to call people to action, to be involved in your nonprofit, but it's also not everything. If you're not interacting with the community, if you aren't sending out emails to your lists, if you're not connecting personally with these people, then Facebook, if you're depending on Facebook alone, it's not going to be worth it. So my point is, you need to have a lot of things going in addition to what we're about to talk about today to make an impact. So some things that Facebook looks at in their algorithm to determine if your post should be seen or more people should see it are relationship. Is the post from a person, business, or news source or public figure that someone often engages with? Is it something that your user often engages with? The content type. What type of media is it? Is it a video, which is the most effective kind of post? Does that video or photo contain people that are real people just talking and interacting? And then popularity. How many people reacted to it, liked it, commented on it? And then how new is that post? And so those are some of the things that Facebook looks at when they're ordering your post in people's feeds. Okay? So the first thing that we just want to talk about is making sure that your profile picture is optimized on your page. It is the most important element of your page because it's used also in ads, it's used in boosts. It shows up in a lot of different places than just on your page. If you didn't know, in the past couple of years, the profile picture has become a circle. So you want to make sure that nothing's cropped out or not cropped out too much. And if you aren't sure how to size or how to make a graphic or anything, we brought this up last year, but canva.com is a free site for graphics and for formatting, and they have pre-formatted and made templates for profile pictures, for cover photos, and they offer premium features to nonprofits for free. And so we'll include a link on that. Make sure you guys get that and have that tool in your tool belt to make some good graphics, and even just if it's to throw your logo on an image, you'll be able to do that for free. Something you also want to do is on your profile picture, in the description of that image, you want to make sure you put your website and your maybe a short description of your business on there. When people view your profile picture, there's not just a dead end, but it could go more into your website. So then the next part is just your cover photo. It's easy to mess up your cover photo if there's text on it. It's important to remember that mobile actually crops differently than your desktop. So here's the kind of safe zone right here in the middle that you can see on both desktop and mobile, but there's actually some cropping going on mobile and on desktop. So we can also send this image to you, but make sure that what you really want to show, especially if you're going to have text on your image or your logo, it's in this kind of middle area. But we can send you these dimensions as well to have that in your arsenal of social media tools. So that's your cover photo at the very top right here. There's some other fun things you can do to optimize it. You can put your logo in the corner or whatever if it's not part of the main thing. Another thing you can do is create a slideshow. So if you just click edit and then create slideshow, you can actually add more images up here to your header. Something you might want to do for East Texas Giving Day is kind of create a series of slides that kind of show some of the services, some of the things that you guys do as a nonprofit, and then call people to give. It's another touch point for people to see what you do and to see more in action. So that's something fun you can do with your cover photo. Something else that is fairly new, at least for the amount of things you can do with it, is the button that's on your profile. So the question that you need to be asking yourself is, what is the main thing that you want people to do after they visit your page? So you can actually optimize this button and edit it to a number of options. These are all of the options you can change this little button to right here. And I know that's a lot, so I've circled kind of some of the things that I think would make sense for nonprofits. But you can, make that button be a call now, put your number there, contact us where it goes to a form on your website, or just to send an email or learn more where you can put your website on there and just have people go and check out what you do. But that's another easy way for you to kind of optimize your presence, optimize your homepage, make sure that you are, sending the information and the people where you want them to go. Another cool tool is just pinning a post to the top of your page. So a lot of times you want a post that is like a general branding piece, or like your main video, that says who you are, to just kind of be at the top of your page. Or especially during East Texas Giving Day, maybe you really just want to highlight that, and you make a post about East Texas Giving Day and you pin that to the top of your feed, so that when people come to your page and they start to scroll or whatever, that's the very first thing that people see on your newsfeed. So in order to do that, in order to have that be the first one, all you do is go to whatever post you want. This is just a post we had done. You select these little buttons over here, and then you click pin to the top of your page, and it'll pin to the top of the page. So again, my encouragement to you guys is just to film a short video of your team, or maybe a team member, talking about East Texas Giving Day, talking about what you do, and then talking about what a donation would mean and how practically it would impact your ministry, and then maybe pin that to the top of your page. Something easy and meaningful to do. So something that's really cool that a lot of people don't know about is you can actually invite people who have engaged with your content to like your page, who haven't liked your page. So for instance, I'm going to go to our Facebook page. We did this super cool webinar on Facebook, which is actually what we're doing here, but this is also some other stuff. And if you click, so here's the post. If you click so I'm logged in as an admin. If you click the like button down here, or right above the like button, you can see as an admin on the page all of the people that have liked your video, your post or whatever. And you can see this person here has liked my page before. This person here has been invited to like my page. And you can see people that actually don't like my page currently, who I can then invite to like my page, which I'm going to do right now. So it's worthwhile to go through your posts, go through your notifications to see who all hasn't liked your page, and then invite them to like your page. And this is a way for you to grow your audience. Something that I like to point out, why as a nonprofit would you be concerned with just huge amounts of growth? It makes sense as a business, you want more people to see what you're doing. But as a nonprofit, the reason you want more people to follow your page is because you want more people, more opportunity for your message to be seen, for your message to be shared across the community. So the more people that like your page, follow your page, the more opportunity you have for your message to be proclaimed, to be spread in a wider, wider range. And so, by the way, this fun little video right here is on our Facebook page. It's me sledding in the snow. So if you want to check that out, M. Roberts Digital on Facebook. It's a fun little video. So that's something that easy that you can do to grow your audience, especially leading up to East Texas Giving Day, because you want more people to hear about what you are doing. Adding users, the reason I bring this up, if you don't know how to do this, it's easy, and it's also really important. A lot of times during East Texas Giving Day, you might want to bring on a volunteer to do some posts for you leading up to East Texas Giving Day or on East Texas Giving Day to keep the excitement going and the thrill going. So you can add people to your page or to manage your page by just clicking settings. So you go to your page, you click settings, and then page roles will pop up. Click that, and then over here you can type in a name or an email, and you can set what level you want them to be at, whether it's just an editor or an admin. And there are three things that you can type in this area. You can type a name, you can type the email that they use to log into Facebook, or you can copy their personal profile URL, like at the very top, where their URL is on their page. You can copy that and drop that in here just to make sure it's the right person that you're inviting. So I wanted to bring that up because a lot of people use this and add more people around this time. So we talked about, making sure that your presence is optimized, making sure that your kind of home area is optimized the best it is for East Texas Giving Day and in general. But now we want to talk about enhancing your content, the things that you put out there on social media. What types of things should those things be? So we're just going to talk about videos, people posts, tags, and hashtags. And then we will elaborate on this a little bit more in the advanced social media webinar that we're doing. So why do we talk about videos? It is the most engaging content type on social media. And for a lot of people, especially nonprofits, it's also the most intimidating, right? Because a lot of folks don't want, especially the folks that know the most about the nonprofit, don't want to be on camera, right? But sometimes it's worth the sacrifice to get out there, to share your heart, to share your mission with the community, and spread your message. Viewers retain 95% of a message when they watch it in a video compared to 10% when they read it in text. So it sticks with them in their mind when they see somebody talking about it. Social media posts with video have 48% more views. So your percentage of being seen, of being viewed, jumps up tremendously with a video. And then social video gets shared 1,200% more than text and images combined. So that is if that ain't enough to get you to start doing videos on social media, I don't know what will, because that's pretty awesome. So, paying someone for a good quality video is a great idea. We do it at M. Roberts Digital, but not for a post every week and on East Texas Giving Day, maybe every hour you want to do a video. which is not wrong. I would recommend that to keep the excitement going and have people actually see you there. So just really want to lay out there very basic tips on doing a DIY video. You want to use your smartphone. Like, that's totally acceptable. That's totally fine these days. You want to please hold it sideways, this way, because if you do it like this, people will think you don't know what you're doing. So just for a little bit of street cred, hold it sideways and you can film this way. And then edit on phone apps. There are ways for you to splice together, different videos into one video. So maybe if you wanted to give a tour of your facility or what you do, you could film and then splice it together. There are a couple apps that I recommend. The latest iOS devices come with iMovie on your phones, and you can piece together movies and videos on there. And then there's also an app called Splice that I really like, and you can add music and all kinds of fun stuff. So just the very basic stuff, but there's nothing wrong with using your phone to make a quick video. And in fact, it is extremely powerful for you just to do that. It's once you get the hang of it, honestly, it becomes very simple for you to just continue to do that. Video ideas. So maybe give a tour of your nonprofit. Maybe if you're doing a big giveaway or something, do an event coverage, a virtual event coverage. Maybe do a staff interview. Why are they there? Why do they come and volunteer every day? Why do they work there? Maybe a testimony of somebody who has been impacted by the work that you do as a nonprofit. Maybe an event announcement, an encouraging message, a thank you from the staff. Any of these ideas are fantastic. Just start creating content out there leading up to East Texas Giving Day. So my encouragement for East Texas Giving Day specifically is to film just a simple video of a team member, staff member, volunteer talking about exactly what a donation in action looks like. Maybe give them a tour of your pantry and show off clothes that are given away, or interview an impacted person. It's important to talk about when somebody gives $10, what will that do? How will that impact what's going on? And show that in a video format. That is going to be something that's very powerful, very easy for you to do, and reach a lot of people, make an impact. This is just some folks from the Fostering Collective. They do this really well and make some good videos out there. This, my friends, is my beautiful daughter, Brooklyn May. She is gorgeous and such a cutie. She's about to be 1. She's got a little tooth coming in, and that makes her a little cranky sometimes. When you look at this pretty face, you just melt. But you see this on Facebook, you're like, oh, and obviously you like. And if you don't, something's wrong with you. I'm just kidding. But these are the kind of posts that get attention, is people posts. And that's what you need to be thinking as you're leading up to East Texas Giving Day, is to have people in your posts. This is the one and only Holly interviewing a fantastic East Texas Giving Day member, and we just did a little post with them. But this is the most important kind. People matter most. That's what other people want to see, is people in action. So some ideas of the different kinds of people are just staff members, volunteers, birthdays, funny stories, work anniversaries. Who are some people that you can grab, and whatever reason it is, put them on there. My simplest encouragement in this is just find a person, tell a story. Just find a person and tell a story. Everybody's got a story, especially if they're involved in your nonprofit. And it's not hard to find somebody and just start asking them, hey, why are you here? Again, what motivates you to do what you do here at our nonprofit? Find someone, tell their story. And when you begin to do that, and that's your process, and you put that on social media, you're going to begin to see a following. You're going to begin to see people who long to hear those stories, because we are a story-oriented race, human race, that we long to hear these epic tales, these things that are moving on. So find a person, tell a story in a video format, put it on social media. An easy thing for you to do too is to give a practical way for people to help. That's super easy or simple, but also let them know how important it is. So there's a nonprofit that we do some work for, and they were doing a diaper drive, and people jumped all over that because people want to help, they really do. And when it's something that's easy, when you ask for $10, during East Texas Giving Day from everybody, if you say something like, if we just get $10 from 100 people in the next hour, that would do this, and we just need you to do that here. Click this link. Give an easy, practical way for people to help and let them know how important it is. So we just kind of talked about that. But again, people are what people want to see on social media feeds, and Facebook actually rewards that. When they see that it's legit people doing real everyday stuff, they like that, and they'll put it up higher in the chances to be seen on the feed. So tags and hashtags, this is the last thing we'll talk about. Be sure to use hashtag ETGivingDay on all your posts so they connect to one another. I'm pretty sure that's the hashtag, and Holly will correct me if that's not. But just so, that'll make sure that all of our posts are in one place, so they're connected to each other. And then make sure that you are efficiently and accurately tagging people and pages. So what is a tag? It's just any time that you mention another page or another person in a post, and you just start by using the @ sign, and then you start typing the name of the person or page, and then it'll start to show up. So we did a shoot at Glow Car Wash recently and just tagged them and said, hey, thanks for letting us use your space, and they were one of the people that liked it. So when you do that, it just creates more interaction, more involvement, and they're more likely to either like your post and to share it to their audience, and then boom, your post just got expanded 2 or 3 times. So that's just something to make sure that you do, especially if there are people in your organization you want to highlight. If there are places that you guys partner with, make sure that you do that too. And feel free during East Texas Giving Day to tag to @ the East Texas Giving Day Facebook page as well. And then Holly and the gang can see that, like it, and then share it to their page, and then everybody will begin to see those. So those are the basics. I mean, we could talk some more about some awesome stuff that you can do, but that's a good spot, I feel like, to get you guys started and successful during East Texas Giving Day. Again, I am very much personally committed to this movement, I guess you could call it, to this this special day here in East Texas, and I love what you guys are doing as a nonprofit. So thank you very much for everything that you're doing. If you have any questions, please feel free to message me. My email is jordan@mrobertsdigital.com, and it's really small right there. I don't know if you can see that. But I would love to chat with you guys if you have questions. Again, also if you just want to ask Holly, she can relay those to me. So thank you so much for your time and for joining us. And I'll turn it back over maybe to Holly if she has anything, but that's everything I've got.
Perfect. Hopefully you guys can all still hear me. I have been watching on the chat to confirm if there's any questions. I don't see any questions yet, but if you guys do, I think you can unmute yourself. If not, then you can just type it in the chat box, and I'll be happy to make sure that we can, between Jordan and I, we can figure out how to answer it for you. Otherwise, if you do have questions, you all know that you can email me, and we will get those addressed as soon as possible. This presentation will be posted at easttexasgivingday.org under nonprofit resources. And it will happen relatively fast. I mean, once we get completed, the system cranks them out pretty quick. So again, we look forward to working with you all in East Texas Giving Day and having a successful campaign. And since no one's got a question, I think we'll be done.
Okay. Thank you guys so much for your time.
Thanks, guys.